So tonight I'll be playing a game called Cooking Companions, which is a psychological horror game listed on Steam. I saw this game and never heard of it before, but I thought it would be interesting to try out. Despite the cutesy graphics and the adorable soundtrack, it does provide you a warning sign that it's not suitable for children or for the easily disturbed. And while I was actually testing out the audio for this video, I guess I waited a little too long. The cutesy soundtrack actually changed to a more sinister and kind of creepy audio, which you can hear any moment.
Can you hear them?
Yeah, so that just happened. But anyway, without further ado, let's get started on a new game. And here's the warning message. But luckily for them, I am one who enjoys being easily disturbed, so... Oh, okay. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything. From our good guy, Gregor. Anatoly, finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. Mariah, I can't wait to... Shoot! Oh dear. I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Oh, red letter Karen. Okay, get those allergies under control, Mariah. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. So, are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out to get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Ha ha ha. That's nothing to laugh about, Karen. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about. That's right, Anatoly. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Oh, dear. Thanks, Anatoly. I think I'll go foraging outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds, there's bound to be treasure up here. Roughing it is fun. Anatoly knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds will be the most delicious. Why is that bold? Oh. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous, Anatoly? I could figure that out. Oh, you can be the canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Just, Karen's got an interesting personality. Eek! Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is... Anatoly? Oh yeah, sorry, Mariah. Am I saying his name right? Got carried away again, haha. I'll have Anatoly look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Hey, Anatoly and Mariah are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you a designated chef. Oh, that's me. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nod. Very excited to try your cooking. Alright, everyone. Let's go to work while there's still sunlight. Later. Oh. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor. The 3 exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. To save the game, right-click or hit the escape on your keyboard. Oh, okay. So let's save this game. And back to the game. This menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit this title screen. Okay, interesting. Please note, going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove progress you made. Be sure to save. Will do. Do you have any experience making meals? Oh, making meals. You know what? Let's go for the safe route. Probably not. Oh! Well, I appreciate your honesty. Let me know if you need help with anything. I'm pretty good with a knife. No thanks, Karen. I'm good. I'll figure it out myself. Karen looks pleased with your answer. At least I know how to use a knife. Perhaps this is the beginning of a wonderful relationship. I don't know about that. Karen will remember that. Oh. Oh, gosh. Okay, 1 star out of 5? I wonder if I'd have the same for all of the other characters. Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Karen heads to the living room and starts dusting a little bit. You decide to look around the kitchen to find the ingredients for the meal tonight. You never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Oh, why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? Let's see. Okay, the wood pile's looking really creepy. So the drawers. Let's start with the cupboards. The first few cupboards are empty. Anatoly must have put the supplies somewhere else, I guess. Maybe I don't know, maybe the drawers? You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. Oh, okay. What about the wood pile? There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully no spiders. Maybe the drawers again? You check the drawer above them. Oh, it's different. Above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing in this one. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing? Oh, dear, no. Let's try the drawers again. You check the drawer above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it open with all your might. Oh.
Cabbage!
Oh. It's time! Trumpets sound off. Oh, dear. Never fear, Onion is here. Bread, like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. Always merry Raspberry. And Cabbage. Potato? Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as potato napping. Where are the Chompettes? Why talk with those boring humans? That's right. Why don't I talk to talking produce? All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret Chompette recipes. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. Oh. You can find unlocked recipes in the main menu under Extra, but be sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat free. You unlocked your first recipe. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Chompets! Let's move out. Oh, okay. Cabbage rudely slams the door closed. You wonder if what you just saw was... Yeah, I'm wondering myself. You're slightly worried about this means for your mental state. At least I'm self-aware. But only slightly. Oh, she's back. Hey! Did you find the supplies? You shake your head. Anatoly lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiots. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. Karen leaves you, finally. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in, you cook it about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. You next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass. Oh. We're back! More firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Sorrel? Maybe tomorrow we'll have bigger bounty. Anatoly's bearing the lead. We saw a red deer. Mariah spotted it. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at deer. Yeah! That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. Where are we? Oh, 160? Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something. No. Almost all of them were near the couch. Yeah! I was gonna sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then. And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll sleep in the rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open, just in case any of them swarm the couch. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Anatoly, you two take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always planned on taking one of the beds. Hey, Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. Then where am I gonna sleep? Wait. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable stew. Hooray! You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. Why are they looking at me like that? Oh my gosh. Oh wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. Thank you, Mariah. Karen takes a bite. Oh. Well, what's with the look, Karen? It's bland. Oh, jeez. Karen? Tastes like every other vegetable stew I've ever had. So generic. Wink. Could probably use some meat next time. Gross. For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the Vesca, also known as strawberries, for some jam. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. No foreshadowing here. You go to bed stuffed. Oh. Oh, day 1. Top of the morning, Gregor. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night, I didn't even need a blanket. Oh my gosh. What time is it? About 1 hour till dawn. Oh dear. Will you two pipe down? Trying to sleep over here. Yawn. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better get a head start on gathering food. Did they just not bring any food? I honestly can't see the trees outside right now. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Yeah! Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Mariah turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Mariah. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. Ah! Everyone's a little on edge, I guess. If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? Anatoly's herbalism book stated that there's many more species of plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know, I'm not, into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. This is a really dysfunctional friendship. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see more red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Haha! Maybe we'll find some black thornberries? I love black thornberries. Oh, my favorite. Oh! Ah! We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? You nod. Thank you! Thanks! Ah! Don't steal anything. Okay. What do you take me for? Where am I gonna go? You nod. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen, all happy friends, leave the cabin with a hop to their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of chompets to keep you company. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice and the day will end. Choose, I guess I'd spend the entire day in one room? What do you want to check out today? Definitely don't want to talk to those guys again. Basement? That sounds a little creepy. You know what? I'll check out the bedroom. Let's check out the bedroom. That's interesting. Let me just Save this. Karen and Anatoly kept the room pretty clean. Only one of them made their bed. Who still makes their bed? You look underneath one of them. Oh! You found some extra emergency supplies! You decide to look through them and start planning your next meal. And it took me all day to do that. We're back! Hee hee hee! Knock it off, Mariah. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not! Hee 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 hee! Who knew the big guy would be so scared of? Drumroll, please. Shut up! Oh, you don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. Mariah laughed so hard that your ears ring. Bah! Oh, dear. Goodness. Tears are rolling down Mariah's cheeks. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. It's not that funny, Mariah. Stop Mariah from Yes, please. Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed. My goodness. You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Hee hee, let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite the selection of berries. We also found more wild sorrel. Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone is looking at you for well, of course! You can count on me. You decided to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty, cabbage rolls. You first bring a large pot of water to a boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, straining. Is this the cabbage that I found in the drawer? Oh, no. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, and egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. You use your hands to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after it won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over a medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. Ta-da! You cooked cabbage rolls! Mariah looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. Anatoly looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. I like this man. You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. There goes again, the creepy smiles. That's pretty darn good. You know what? I'll take that. Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top of it. You'll thank me later. Oh, incredible! It's definitely growing on me. Thanks again for cooking. This really was something special. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do. Not happening. You settle in and go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day. Good morning, everyone. Oh, not again. Yeah. Again, Gregor? Okay, what is that thing on his shoulder? Like, seriously. Can't you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Well, I'm sorry, Anatoly. Maybe you should have gone hunting for more berries. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. It'd be foolish to not go out and look for food today. You really think it will flood? Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. Well, then maybe you should have packed enough food for this trip, so we wouldn't have to go hunting so much. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen! There's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. That's what I always say. Anatoly, let's go out and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot out our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Mariah and Karen are still hanging around. Unfortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? Oh, I think maybe I should save. I didn't get to save this last game for the bedroom. Okay. Let's see. So, I did earn a star with Karen, so maybe I can talk to Mariah this time. She's paging through some of the books on the bookshelf. You walk over to her. There are some great books here. Which one is your favorite? Oh. Romantic one, crafting one. Let's go for the scary one. I'm feeling scary. I already read the entire thing. It wasn't scary. Your face is really scary, Mariah. Very surface level horror. A cheap imitation of real horror. Ending with a woman screaming. Does that even count as an ending? You tell her it's a prequel to another book. You're kidding, right? I've lost all faith in authors. You know Frankenstein, right? I don't mean the 1931 film. I mean the book by Mary Shelley. It started with a boat around the North Pole. It definitely had more to say than the film. Or this book. Mariah is judging your choice harshly. You're pretty sure she'll remember that. Oh, alright. Gregor and Anatoly come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you! Alright everyone, we have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. Oh. What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Huh? Radio? What's going on with that radio, guys? The radio? You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. You've got the strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Oh. Inspect the kitchen, check out the bedroom, look around the bathroom, go into the basement. Let's see. I'm still feeling kind of creeped out by the basement, so let's actually check out the bathroom. You remember an old tale about a child who said a killer's name 3 times into a mirror. But you can't remember how it ended. Interesting. You're too frightened to even try it. You leave the bathroom a little more scared than when you entered. It is kind of a scary bathroom, not gonna lie. Mariah's back early today. Oh, I don't like that face. The others are still looking for food outside. Anatoly found some more berries. But nothing that will feed all of us. What did you do, Mariah? What did you do to them? Please don't tell the others. Okay, they're still alive. But I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food, even with rationing, to last if there's a big storm and we get stuck here. Mariah seems disappointed in your inventory management. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? You nod. Thank you. You've done such a great job with meals so far. Okay, she's definitely my least favorite. You're very sweet. Is Mariah blushing a little bit? Tee-hee-hee. Mariah will remember that. Oh, okay, interesting. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime? You nod. Looking forward to it. Hey, you could hold cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Tch. Jam is so bland without any sugar. Do you have any sugar? You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Greg. You missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, even a little purple poking out. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in morning, sailors take warning. So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? That's awesome! You're such an optimist, big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Gorgeous sights. You could even see snow on the tips of the mountains. That rumbled sounded like a dying calf. You look from person to person, trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah. Mariah, I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Guilty! Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Him. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust? Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face lights up. I got it! Is it hunger? Ding 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 ding! Yeah, I was going to guess that. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. Ta-da! You cooked raspberry jam and bread. The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse. What? In the what? But this homemade jam is to die for. Haha. Sorry. Oh, no, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. You're welcome, Mariah. Mariah. Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal, but it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. You go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Oh, really? Strange dream. It's time to save this. Something is riding on your back, and it's becoming a nuisance. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. You try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in cool water. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing underneath the waters. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes. But you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh! Oh, jeez. What was that? Oh! Goodness. I'm feeling the way you're feeling, Gregor. Oh boy, that was something. That was something. Wake up. Sorry, you were making strange noises in your sleep. There goes Mariah. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. Tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. Oh, let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and goes back to bed. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. Oh, I wonder why. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Oh, Karen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. You find it very loud and very distracting. You don't sleep a wink. Everyone is now up and awake in the cabin. You hear the front door open and quickly slam shut. Anatoly sounds petrified. I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like the sailors take warning was more appropriate for today. Wink. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow? Ooh. You can't steal big guy's optimism, Karen. Why not? That's all he has going for him. Ugh. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Ha ha ha. Knock it off, you two. Mariah, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I give it a 27% chance of it. Well, thank you, Mariah. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room. Oh, sounds like you're stealing Anatoly's thunder. Anatoly, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it? Ugh! Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes. That bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow? And who owns this cabin, really? It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of... Mariah begins to explain meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to blah 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 where... So the first thing you need to understand... Minutes of explanation feel like hours. Gregor is not having it today. You look over at Anatoly. He's listening intently to Mariah, and so is that little animal. So intently, he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Mariah finally wraps up her lecture. She ends with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. But Mariah, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it. Haha. Gah. Anatoly turns to you. Anyway, there's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Ugh, me too. Oh my gosh. It looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam. Just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs. Except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. You get out some crusty bread and get to work making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check in on the Chompettes. Hey, little guys.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, wait, so I didn't eat you as part of the cabbage rolls. Don't worry. As leader of the Chompettes, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us. That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell him about us. Ha ha ha. Are your plans going awry? Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? Her business is now toast! That one's been done to death. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced? You tell her no.
Raspberry!
Raspberry, milk, shake! You let out an audible groan. Did cornbread teach you that one? Nope, wasted an entire day thinking about that terrible pun. Haha, it was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Chompet Comedy Competition this year.
Raspberry!
Of course.
Onion!
Not while I'm here. I won't choke on stage this year. Isn't that every year, Brett? Oh, Potato speaks. We still talk about that closing line, Bread. You're gonna do great this year. Anyways, don't even think of eating us if you're hungry. Chompets stick together through thick and thin.
Raspberry!
Rain or shine. Feast and famine. And Potato. Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again. Life or death. That's right. Chompets! Move out! So that just happened. The Chompets somehow managed to close the drawer on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. Karen interrupts as you bring in the food. It took you long enough. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left and the mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on these last 2 slices of bread. Karen is right. Oh, what is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for 5 of us? Whoa, wait, we can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. Anatoly, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm, no scientist. Sorry. Ah, let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping apart their piece like a pack of wolves. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw and eat it in one bite. He looks like a duck eating bread. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had when we left Ukraine. Plenty of... What are we doing in Ukraine? Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until the storm is over, nobody should leave the cabin. Should clear up if we just give it a chance. Anatoly, where are you getting that information from? One of the books on the bookshelf about the climate here. You're illiterate, so that definitely is a lie. Oh my gosh. I've seen him reading. Little guy's been studying. I'm serious. He pretends to read those books because he wants us to think that he's smart. But I can tell he's just staring at the page, faking it. What do you think? Huh? What? Oh. Does he not know how to read? I don't know, but I'm just gonna say that he can read. I believe in him. He's got glasses. You must be going blind then. Ugh. Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make something up like that about me. You aren't fooling anyone, Anatoly. Karen has stormed off. Do I lose a heart then? Thanks for backing me up. Aw. I got a heart with Gregor. Or maybe Anatoly? I don't know. Good to have someone so positive around. Anatoly looks relieved. You think he'll remember that, but will he? That's the question. I guess let's call it a day. Yeah, sure. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 10 minutes later. Hey, Karen likes to find somebody's weakness and use it against them when she's frustrated. Just wanted to thank you for backing me up earlier. You're very sweet to do that. Anatoly looks at you with a look of admiration. Heh. See you tomorrow. Anatoly looks like he's blushing as he walks away. You're definitely sure Anatoly will remember that. That's right. Oh. Wait, so is that heart with Anatoly? I guess not with Gregor? Oh, well. I appreciate the love. get ready for bed and put a blanket on. You go to bed very hungry. Alright, day 4. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast a deer could run if startled. Well, thank you for sharing that, Mariah, but I think this has gone a little long enough, so I'm going to pause it here, and I'll catch you on the next, I guess, episode of Cooking Companions. So, thank you.